In today's video, watch me remove these plugs of skin and wax from our patient's ear canals. Hi everyone, my name is Taylor Green. I'm one of the audiologists here at Audiology Associates. So this first patient, you can see we've got this very dry, dark wax that's very deep into the ear canal. So we've got the standard size ulnar tube for this one. So all I'm doing here is trying to probe the front end of the wax. Now the problem with these dry pieces, we're quite lucky here that we've actually managed to move and release some of this wax. They can, suction wise, they can be quite difficult because you don't always get a full grip, which you'll see in a second. So we're just gently wiggling and trying to just probe onto the front of this wax. Here we go, we can see it's a bit of movement here now. Now you can see on the side there, underneath the ulnar tube, the wax is quite angular, it's quite thin. So we're going in with a crocodile forceps here, just to nip over the top and grip onto that front section without pushing it in any further. Here we go. There we are, remove that nice long piece. You can see all the hair mixed in amongst this as well. There we go, the blockage is clear. So that was before, and this is after. Now you can see on the eardrum, there's two sections there. So these, where the arrows are, these are what we call retraction pockets. So this is just where the eardrum is just kind of sucking inwards slightly. So there we go, this is the plug we've removed. It's just over 1/2 inch. So we're on to our second patient now. Very similar story, a little softer on this side. So we're going to do exactly the same thing as before. We're going to just probe around the front surface. There we go, right at the bottom. Try and lift this plug. And again, nice and easy. This whole plug is moving out quite easy. Here we go. Couple of hairs mixed in amongst that one too. So we've got these this sort of fine layer of dead skin now around the outer edge. So we're just going to pop back in, gently clean this up. We have to be careful around these edges because this is around about where the bony portion of the ear canal starts. So it can get very uncomfortable if we were to touch onto that area, that section. So these little softer pieces around the edge there, it's not going to cause any problems to the patient, so we're going to leave those tiny bits there. And there we go, this is before, fully blocked up, and this is nice and clear, nice and healthy. So there's a little gap now, same patient, onto the other side. Not as blocked up on this side, but worth removing. These little blocks, the reason why we would remove this, as you can see, it's quite a significant amount to start with, but even though that gap was there, the patient actually didn't realize that there was a blockage of wax in this side. If the patient had sort of submerged themselves in water, there's a chance that water can actually push these smaller plugs deeper into the ear, so it's one of the main reasons we tend to remove these pieces. Just a little cleanup around the edges. Again, little tiny sections that are going to move out by themselves, so we're going to leave those where they are. Nice and healthy afterwards. There we go, that was before, and this is after. And these are the small little plugs that we removed from this side. So again, just over 1/2 inch. So we're just going on to our last patient, I believe. So completely different story on this side. So again, completely blocked. You can see the color of this is a lot lighter. So basically this one, we've got a bit of a mixture of wax and dead skin all mixed into one big block. So we're just going to go in with the same strategy. We're going to use the standard size ulnar tube, probe the front surface right near the entrance, and just see if we can lift this. Again, always very careful with these deeper portions. So you can see straight away we've started bringing this whole plug out. Just needs a good old wiggle. There we go. Again, not moving too fast. We don't want to risk breaking these little pieces apart and making our job more difficult. So the whole plug is coming out there, lovely. There's another section behind, which we've just drawn forward after pulling that front section away. So again, we're bringing it down from the roof. Excellent. Here we go, great. So we're just going to clean the edges up here now. There's a little bit at the top there you can see. So again, patient already hearing so much better, but we're just going to try and clean these little bits up on the side. You can see it's a bit more kind of stuck to the ear canal, these little pieces, not coming away as easy as the first plugs. There we go. So again, just trying to get a gentle grip. There we go. Great. Eardrum looking nice and healthy. So this was the blockage before. And this was afterwards. So this is the same patient, but onto the other side. So again, bit of a gap above. So we can just about peek the eardrum through the little gap. Same story as before. Patient didn't realize this one was actually blocked up. They could feel something, but wasn't having any issues with hearing. So same strategy again. Little grip from the front section. I'm going to try and lift. Excuse me. Again, nice and slow, just to try and in a hope that the whole plug is going to come out in one go. There we go, nice big plug. So again, little bits there now remaining. Just going to pop back in really gently, just clean up these little pieces that are left. Always quite tricky to get to these bits that are behind these bends in the ear. Losing my voice today. There we go. Just clean up this last bit. Usually with these smaller little pieces that are left, we would swap over to what we call a fine end, which is a smaller tube. Just makes it easier to clean the little pieces that are left around the ear canal. So nice and healthy afterwards. We can see we've got a little bit more on this side, so we've got about 3.5 centimeters. I think that's about 1.5 inches. Obviously, you haven't got the ruler on the other side on this one. Well, thank you very much for watching the video. Please drop some comments down in the section below. Ask us any questions, and we will answer them as best we can. Thanks very much. See you soon. Thank you.